On this episode of the East Evening Show,
Cooking with Luke Vitale.
how to stay sane while indoors with Bella Surrusco.
And some adorable pets to lighten the mood.
Hello, and welcome back to the East Evening Show.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Emily.
And we're both glad to be back for a third episode, even if it means I have to change out of my pajamas to wear a suit.
How will society ever readjust to wearing normal clothes again once this is all over?
I don't know, but I hope we never do.
Well, it certainly beats lying in bed all day.
On today's episode, we'll be bringing you a brand new cooking segment with Junior Luke Vitale.
I mean, if you want to call it that. As well as a segment on mental health from Junior Bella Surrusco.
And as always, we'll be featuring content submitted by you, the audience.
So, with that being said, let's get this show on the road and move on to the cooking show with Luke Vitale.
Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make deviled eggs. For this recipe, you'll be needing a hard-boiled egg, mayonnaise, mustard, salt, and pepper. Paprika is optional. First, what you're going to do is crack your egg. I mean your hard-boiled one. Shoot. Next, you're going to slice your egg in half and put the yolk into a bowl or container. Then you're going to set your egg whites aside and mash your yolks. Clean up the mess. Once it's all mashed and crumbled, you're going to want to add 3 teaspoons of mayo. Then you're going to add a tiny bit of mustard. You don't want to add too much or else it'll overpower. That's about how much I've added. Next is your salt and pepper. You're going to want a tiny bit of salt, very, like less than 1/8 of a teaspoon. Just a little bit of a pinch. And then you're going to want a decent amount of pepper, depending on how much pepper you like. Give it a couple shakes. Mix. When you're done mixing, you should have about this much. You're going to split it in half because you're going to bring your egg whites back and fill each half of the egg white with half of the mixture. When you're done, you should have 2 mounds on each of them, and this is where the paprika comes in, because now, you just sprinkle it on. Your final product should look somewhat like this, and now, enjoy.
Hi, so I want to talk about how this whole situation that we're in right now can affect our mental health. Obviously, it's a crazy world that we're living in right now. And everything is changing. But it's so crucial to take care of ourselves, especially due to the fact that we're all staying in our homes for such a long period of time and it can make you go crazy. Although it's imperative that we take care of each other, especially now, it's also important that we prioritize our thoughts and our feelings. A lot of teenagers or high schoolers struggle with their own mental health issues, including myself, and I want you to know that if you're one of those people, you're not alone. So during this time, I think it's important to have me time or time to yourself. It might be a good idea to stay involved with your school routine, as it's sometimes what keeps us moving throughout the day. It might also be helpful to do some of the following: read, write, draw, sing, call your friends, go for a walk, exercise, or do whatever makes you happy. Although it's a large-scale problem that our world is facing, it's important to take a step back and make yourself your #1 priority. If you need someone to talk to, and you regularly have one during the school year or during the school day, feel free to reach out to the Smithtown School District faculty and staff, your parents, your family, your friends, or myself, who I'm sure are all willing to help. Here are some numbers that you can call or some websites that you can go on to help you get through this, to give you some advice, or to give you someone to talk to. You're not alone, and we can get through this together. I hope everyone's doing okay, staying safe, staying healthy, and staying inside. Bye!
And now for our next segment, let's meet our pets.
Got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. off ahead, and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed. You just remember what your old pal said. Oh, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. 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 You got troubles, I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, we can see it through. 'Cause you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too, but none of them could ever love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy.
Well, that about wraps it up for this episode.
Did you already change back into pajamas?
Potentially, yes. The comfort was calling my name.
A struggle I'm sure we can all relate to.
That's right. And don't forget, another thing we can all do is subscribe to our YouTube channel and text @EVESHOW to 81010 to be notified when new episodes come out.
And always feel welcome to submit any type of interesting content you create to the show. Can I change back into my pajamas now?
Go for it, Em. I'm Dylan.
I'm Emily.
And this has been the East Evening Show.